Continuing to think about how we can repair the end here. I'm thinking we might be able to do the shrink tape. See, I pried off the old clip, and I'm pretty sure that that clip wouldn't fit around that shrink tape very well. But on the new switches, they give you this style of clip, not that one. And you can see it's got expandability and adjustability. Now the screw goes through here. Well, there. That clamp screw goes through here. That may give us enough purchase. So I'm going to clean up the end of this thing, hit it with Scotch-Brite, apply shrink tape like I did here, see if that doesn't fix it. Okay. So here's what I have after applying the heat shrink tubing. You can see that outer tubing, the 6.4, shrinks so far and grips so hard that it's actually squeezing the inner heat shrink tubing right out. And you can see the adhesive is squirting out the ends. Boy, I think this will be a good grip. Looks like that's going to have plenty of grip when it gets closed up. I'm not sure about my location fore and aft, so I'm going to install this before I crank down on it. This is what a properly functioning switch will look like. The column is currently in the full up. As you go down, that's full down. You see the switch has traveled backwards or down the column. In the full down position, if you look close, you can see the pin moving. That's the left, that's the right. And as you can hear, I'm getting latch, latch, latch. So there's no signal all the way down. Let's go up to the middle position. You see the switch travels. And you have right and left with latch. Go all the way up. The switch travels, but you still have the pin action. All the way down, all the way up. Whenever the head moves, the switch has to travel, and that way it will maintain the relationship between the switch pin and the switch body. So here's a spare switch. Now you can see I've marked on the inside here the areas for this is off there, and then that would be on for one position, that would be off. See? So what we're seeing when the head tilts is the switch travels along this distance here. Like that. But the cable being clamped here and the switch eye with the wire, they maintain their relative position. If you end up with the control cable and the sheath is separated, well, then the switch won't be pulled up the travel, and all that will happen is that the wire, the actual switch wire, will pull the switch pin over, turning on your blinker, and when it gets to full travel, it'll continue to pull and it'll displace the switch. But that's not what you want to have happen. So these slots here provide adjustment for getting the pin into its neutral zone. So you've got a little bit there which you can use to get your pin centered, and then you should have left and right engagement. All of the latching is done up in the head. Whoa, taking you for a ride. So up inside the head, this, and there's one here. They're the cancel mechanisms. You know, just the standard spring-loaded. This right here is the only thing that gives you latch. This spring and this roller. There's no adjustment up in here. If you aren't getting latch, it's probably in the right position, and it's probably because the cable, which is right down in here, you can almost see the orange flag. That doesn't really help. But if you're not getting latch in the right-hand position, it's because your Bowden cable has come up too far in the head and is preventing the cable eye from traveling down far enough. That's your horn ground wire. And that's about it.